Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on December 29, 2022. Myanmar's junta blamed for deaths of more than 160 children in 2022. The Guardian, Myanmar junta killed 165 children in 2022, exiled opposition government claims. The Independent, Myanmar junta killed 165 children in 2022, surge in attacks on schools, children, English news. Ulysses, celebrating James Joyce, the quintessential European. Sarah Wagenknecht, heroine of German left could become ally of far right. Trump News, live, Trump reacts as January 6 panel withdraws subpoena. Turkish and Syrian defense and security officials meet for first time in a decade. The Guardian, Turkey, Syria, Russia defense ministers hold talks in Moscow. Al Jazeera English, Turkey, Syria, Russia defense ministers meet for first talks since 2011. The Moscow Times, ministers of rivals Turkey and Syria meet in Moscow after more than a decade. The Independent, Turkish, Syrian, Russian defense chiefs hold surprise talks. Bolivia protests, opposition governor's arrest stirs anger. BBC, Bolivian leader brutally kidnapped as tensions flare. The Telegraph, Bolivian opposition leader Luis Fernando Camacho arrested on terrorism charges. The Guardian, Bolivian police detain country's main opposition leader. The Independent, Bolivian police arrest prominent opposition leader. GCHQ chief, Western spy agencies must pre-bunk disinformation. COVID in China, checks on visitors under review, UK Defence Minister. BBC, Ben Wallace, UK approach to China travel under review amid COVID concerns. City AM, Britain reviewing China arrivals policy after COVID surge, Minister. Uzbekistan links 18 child deaths to cough syrup from India, prompting halt in production of the medicine. Sky News, Mayor responds to deaths of children in Uzbekistan, Indian cough syrup, English news, News 18. CNN News 18, Marian Biotech, Uzbekistan links child deaths to India cough syrup. BBC, India probes Uzbekistan claim that 18 kids killed by cough syrup. Bloomberg, Indian maker of syrup linked to Uzbekistan deaths halts production, facility inspected. Republican George Santos facing investigations for lying about resume. BBC, George Santos isn't Jewish, an NYU alum or a former Goldman Sachs banker. Will he be a congressman? The Independent, is George Santos believable-ish? WSJ. European gas prices fall to pre-Ukraine war level. The Guardian, FTSE higher as oil slips and European natural gas prices fall. Yahoo Finance UK, European natural gas prices drop back to pre-Ukraine war level. Financial Times, oil hit by China COVID fears, European natural gas prices dip below pre-Ukraine war levels, as it happened. The Guardian, FTSE lower as European natural gas prices fall to pre-Ukraine war levels. Winter storm Elliott, latest, driving ban lifted in Buffalo as blizzard deaths hit 38. The Independent, Buffalo blizzard latest, motorist slammed, 30 spent Christmas in Target, death toll rises to 34. Daily Mail, Buffalo roads reopen as search for storm victims continues. Berry Times, blizzard 2022. Buffalo News, U.S. winter storm hell, Buffalo blizzard worst in history as residents struggle to dig out their cars. Viral Greta Thunberg tweet slamming Andrew Tate quickly gains 2 million likes. The Independent, Small D Energy, Greta Thunberg responds to Andrew Tate's supercar flex on Twitter. He replies, WION, Greta Thunberg's savage response to Andrew Tate after he called her out on Twitter. Manchester Evening News, Andrew Tate proves once again that he is the ultimate loser. The Independent, Greta Thunberg shuts Andrew Tate down with savage reply, both trade barbs in viral Twitter spat. In 2 days, I will have to beg on the streets, what the Taliban's bar on women's NGO work means. The Guardian, UN temporarily stopped some programs in Afghanistan after ban on women aid workers, France 24. France 24 English, G7 tells Taliban to urgently reverse ban on women aid workers. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, Private Afghan universities risk closure after ban on women. The Independent, Afghan lecturer despairs over education ban. EU states looking for joint stance on COVID testing for travelers from China. The Guardian, Italy imposes mandatory COVID tests for travelers from China. France 24 English. France 24 English. EU must unite on COVID tests for Chinese arrivals, says Italy. The Times, EU debates China's COVID surge as Italy demands bloc-wide response. Financial Times, EU mulls stance on China travelers amid COVID concerns. Pope Benedict news, latest, Vatican gives update on former Pope's condition. The Independent, Pope Francis asks for prayers as predecessor Pope Benedict is very sick. Sky News, Pope Francis appeals for prayers for very ill predecessor Benedict. BBC, Pope Francis says predecessor Benedict is very ill. BBC News. BBC News, former Pope Benedict is in a serious but stable condition. Cambodia, at least 19 people dead and up to 30 missing after fire at casino and hotel in Poipet. Sky News, Cambodia casino fire, at least 19 dead in blaze on Thai border. BBC, Cambodia casino fire, people seen leaning out of windows attempting to escape blaze in Poipet. The Telegraph, death toll rises in Cambodia casino hotel fire. The Guardian, Cambodia casino fire kills at least 10. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.